What's going on? So, we're making a video for Life with Fizz. How is everybody doing? Video's gonna be real quick. It's gonna be the wild animal we naturally are. I'm gonna tell you, naturally a thoughtless human for the most part. Now, I've never lived it, but I can tell you how we're actually supposed to live our life. For the most part, we are a wild animal. We are an animal, a mammal. I don't think we're that much different, not at all. Animals feel, everything feels in the world, of course. We are meant to be pretty much, and I'm going to speak from a Western type of culture, I guess. Well, I'm speaking for the world. We live in all types of terrain. We survive off that terrain and adapt. Now, we live in nature. So it's more of a jungleistic, which is a weird word to say, but jungle, for the most part, human being. Or you could say even Northern European, which would be more like caves, but still more so Native Americans too are included in this picture, and so is everyone else. But these people, usually, for all your ancestors, they're all nomadic, which we're a wild animal. We like to be wild. That's why we always want to expand. We like to explore. We like to travel. We like to be in nature. It's not being in nature. We are in nature. Like, we're meant to be in nature, like, all the time. Like, this is the wild human being. Another thing is, when it's in warmer weather, or whenever, we're supposed to be more resilient, not get as cold as, we're just meant to be a greater species, basically. We have downgraded for the most part. And I'm not saying that in a negative way or anything, but it's different. We used to be more spiritual. We used to be more in nature, like, all the time. And we used to, it used to be different. And we used to be, and like I was saying, in warmer weather, we used to be, I keep saying used to be, mainly naked. If you look at pictures of Native Americans who lived off the land, they don't got too much clothes on. Maybe in winter they do, but they're naked all the time. We are meant to be, and people on the islands in warm weather, hell, even, Wim Hof. These people know that you can face the weather. Do you have to go extreme as Wim Hof? No, but we should be resilient in any way, and but resilient as in effortless. You shouldn't have to try. You should go outside and it shouldn't be cold to you. You know what I mean? In that type of manner. We're meant to be like, we're meant to have air flowing to the body, because we are air. It's flowing to the body. Air to the body a lot. Fresh air. We're meant to have a lot of sunlight. As much sunlight in a day you could pretty much get, for the most part, depending on where you live. Much sunlight, fresh air, in nature, around natural things, natural occurring things, for the most part. And we're meant to be happy, strong, confident, loving, connected to your environment, to your tribes, whether you're alone or by yourself. And we're meant to basically live off the land and travel and explore and be nomadic people and create things such as maybe poetry or pottery, clay things, houses, So things along those lines, that's who we truly are. I mean, I guess this is just my opinion, but I feel like a lot of people, or some people, maybe even a little bit of people, would agree with me with what I'm saying here, because it's just their true nature. So yeah, I mean, I can't say, because I've never lived that life. I would have to pretty much be disconnected from the world, which, not from the world, but from the internet. I would never get the message to you, basically, or say anything. I would have to go try it, then come back and say something, like, away from, I mean, you can still use technology because we've become that smart and stuff, but it's not, I don't think a lot of ancient people Native Americans to use electricity. They did, maybe they did in different formats, but not as not as in we the same resources. They probably use the air as electricity, just because electricity is in the air. We are just electricity, and that's why you have a heartbeat, and that's why I put it on the monitor. Don't need the monitor because your heartbeat is the actual monitor, but they hook it up anyway. But I don't know all the other stuff. We are electricity. That's why we're so fond of electricity. Computers, cell phones. We love electricity. Now, I do think electricity could be used in a way better way. It already has. I'm just saying it can be used to the way it was. That's what they're keeping secret from us, or on us unaware, because we can do different things with electricity. We can do so many things, and unlimited things. So that's music is electricity, sound, vibration. It's all the same thing. So is everything. So yeah, I don't want to get too deep into it, but I believe we'd be like a nomadic person, traveling around with a tribe, gathering food, more likely hunting, being nomadic people, living life, loving life, wherever we're at, even if it was the cold, even if it was in the tropics. We'd love life. We'd have a strong communication. We'd be fearless. We'd be confident. It doesn't just sound like the natural human being. It just sounds right. Me just saying it, synchronizing or synchrony in my head happening simultaneously as I'm spitting the words out of my mouth, I feel it. So it's not like I'm here to make up some fab or something that's gonna fade away. I want to tell the truth of what I think. I think that it's you gotta understand, we've been lied to, and a lot of life is covered up. Of course, there's civilizations before Rome and things, but they didn't necessarily. There was more spiritual things. There's still the Colosseum. It has transferred in the different ways. And there was even people before Rome. So that's all I wanted to say. Just really look at your true nature, like being in nature, probably hunting, living, laughing, loving life. That's how we're naturally supposed to be. We're not meant to be stressed all the time. Life's not really supposed to be hard. And unless it did get hard, which obviously maybe now and again it did. Maybe you had to fast, maybe you had to starve, but not like what's going on in the world today. So that's pretty much all, the natural human being. Stay tuned. This is Life of Fizz. Subscribe to the channel. I got my other channel, Snapcracklefizzle, all one word. I'll repeat it one more time. Snapcracklefizzle. My main channel. This is kind of like another main channel. That's soon to be. Thanks for tuning in.